Okay, as you can see, I'm in my full bee suit gear. I have successfully removed the cluster that was on the lowest branch, which was about as high as my ladder could actually reach. So let's go and see what I've done here. So this is a medium super, and I would have ideally had a deep super here, but a medium super was what I had on hand. It contains a few frames of honey and blank foundation frames and a few bees from the original hive who came with the frames that I transferred. I have the cluster positioned on top of the box, and there's a hole which you can't see. It's under the branch. It's a very small hole, maybe 2.5 inches in diameter, on top, which is a feeding hole when you have to feed the bees with sugar water. And the idea is that the cluster will recognize this box as a home or a potential place to settle and go into those frames and decide that's home. At which point I will have split my hive in the sort of natural way, I guess, because the bees wanted to swarm today for whatever reasons that their wisdom dictates. Interestingly enough, the original cluster, the original swarm cluster, is still in the tree. So if we go and look high up in the tree here, and we focus in, you're going to see that original cluster in the center of the frame there. That's the original cluster. Now the queen may actually be in that cluster and not in the secondary cluster, in which case this secondary cluster could do one of two things, I think. It may draw that original cluster down to let them know, hey, here's a good spot to settle. Or perhaps, and I don't know if this is possible, but perhaps